Hey everyone, Brit Carmichael here, bringing you Woo Woo Wednesday, your live weekly tarot reading. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who sent me a message and reminded me that it's Wednesday, guys. I am taking off this week for Thanksgiving, so I have been doing a little bit of business. I've been editing photos for my family photos that I take every year, and I've been sending emails to all the new Elevated Life members that we have in our membership club with an exciting announcement that we have dropped the price to $22. So I've just been having like so much fun and in vacation mode that I didn't even realize it's Wednesday. So, sorry I'm a little late here on Woo Woo Wednesday. I mean, who's to say late, right? I'm here in divine timing, right? So thank you so much for everyone who reached out about Woo Woo Wednesday. Aloha, Christiane, so exciting. Let's see, what's going on this week? We've got full moon in Gemini on Friday. And the day before that, we have Thanksgiving, if you celebrate that holiday here. Like, I don't know, is that American holiday? I would assume so. But here's the deal. Every day is a day to be thankful for. So we don't have to wait for a holiday to give thanks and to remind people that we appreciate them. So if you have someone that you want to appreciate and take a moment, like tag them in the comments below. Like just use this moment to say, hey, I'm thankful for you. I appreciate all that you've done in my life, and just honor them. So reach out, tag someone, let them know that you're grateful for them. That's a great thing to be thinking about during this time. So whether you get together with family or not, please don't eat the turkeys. They didn't do anything to you. I'm just kidding. But I just want to take a moment to express my gratitude to you guys. Thank you so much for showing up. Chris, my husband said, he goes, have you ever missed a Woo Woo Wednesday since you've started? And it's been like 2 years, and I honestly can't recall a time that I haven't done a Woo Woo Wednesday. Maybe unless I was flying or something, but I love joining and reading tarot for you. This week, I'm going to be pulling from the Archangel Power Tarot cards. This is like, I don't know, probably one of the original decks I started reading with for on live, and I just always love coming back to it. I play with all the different decks, but this one, I don't know, it's very special. So, okay, oh my God, Elevated Life is $22. Definitely signing up ASAP. Oh, I know, I've already spoiled the surprise, guys. So that is something that Chris and I were putting together. We wanted to make the Elevated Life. We've been doing it for a year. We started January, and we had so many beautiful members join, and it's been so much fun to help encourage and inspire others to elevate their life, to start making changes, to release what no longer serves them. We talked about things from spirituality and chakras to your sexuality and overcoming shame and how to set your year up for success. We talked about, guys, what else did we talk about? We talked about intimacy. We talked about how to transition to plant-based. We talked about intuition. We talked about relationships. Next month, we're talking about happiness. So the Elevated Life has been so much fun to teach you all of our wisdom and our resources, and we're making it $22 moving forward a month instead of $47. We wanted to make it affordable for everyone, and that was the one thing we kept getting feedback on, is like, I would love to join, but maybe if it were $22, like less. So we have cut it in half. We're just so excited. So we were sending out emails to all of our members today to let them know that we're so thankful for them, that we're going to make it cheaper and more affordable. So that is some super exciting news. Thanks for sharing that. So if you want to join the Elevated Life, if you want to come hang out and get live training with Chris and I, then be sure to join the Elevated Life. And next month's topic is all about happiness. So if you find yourself getting those winter blues and you're like, oh, I really need a pick-me-up, some inspiration, some motivation, some empowerment, then please don't miss out on this opportunity. I think all you have to do is just go to britneycarmichael.com/membership. So we'll get that out of the way. Super exciting. Had no idea that we'd be talking about that, but you guys are here. You're the Elevated Life. Some of you guys are elevators in our club, so we might as well be sharing all the exciting news. So like I said, full moon in Gemini on Friday. Thursday is Thanksgiving. We've now created $22 membership for the Elevated Life. It is all good. Life is amazing. How is your life? What are you doing? What's going on? What's the vibe? Sherry says, I want to sign up. Well, please, please, please do not hesitate. BritneyCarmichael.com/membership. It's now $22. It's kind of amazing. And Chris and I are so excited to join you on Friday for the Elevated Life because we've got an awesome topic for you. Okay. Let's do this. Are you guys excited? Archangel Power Tarot cards. Let's get started. If you know someone who would, did I just say that twice? If you know someone who would love this message, guys, we're in Mercury retrograde. Anyone feeling it yet? Back up your computers. Make sure that you're think before you speak is what my mom always said. So I'm making my words mixed up today. All right, I'm gonna shuffle with the intention that we receive the message that we need most for this week. I'm super thrilled to bring you this message. Diana says, excited that I made it for the full reading, yay! This is gonna be fun, guys. We've already got one card that popped up. Feeling the retrograde so hard. I know I'm having to be really mindful of my relationships, which is also a topic that we covered this month inside the Elevated Life Club. We covered how to let go of the toxic past painful relationships that are holding you back from making those like loving connections. We talked about how to call in your perfect soulmate. We guided you through 3 amazing meditations that will help you to release that negative feeling. We always do guided meditations in our live training because that's really where the subconscious change happens. So you guys want to know why all the elevators in the club are like thriving and their businesses are exploding and they're just freaking happy. Like they say people don't even recognize me anymore because I'm just so happy. It's because we're creating change on a subconscious level, not just like, let's tell you what to do and it changes. Like we actually help to reprogram you in a positive way. So there's that. Okay, yes, letting go is needed to get happiness. Julia, I just want to take a moment to celebrate you too. Julia just completed Shine School, so everyone send her some love and sparkle magic. That is so cool. Sherry says, over the sinus infection, getting energy back, cleaning up the house, doing aromatherapy, and wanting to combine music with doing readings. Oh, I love that. I wish I could play music during these lives, but I don't know, copyright and Facebook, so I really can't, but I absolutely love having music on all the time. Okay, again, Mercury retrograde, talkative, it's all about communication, so I may talk your ear off today. Way to go, Julia. Aw, so sweet. Okay, last card, I'm shuffling, here we go. What is the message for us this week? A week with Thanksgiving, a week with a full moon in Gemini, which is all about, whoa, so many cards just came up, which is all about recognizing you have a soul and an ego, and it's pulling back all the layers. And the card just flew out, and I kind of saw it, so I can see how powerful of a reading that's going to be. Let me grab it really quick, guys. Okay, whoa, I seriously, it is always amazing when you're reading the cards and you're speaking about like the soul and the ego, and you're going to be peeling back the layers of who you really are, and then a card pops out, which I happen to see, which is all about what I was just talking about. So we'll get into that when we get to the 3rd card. Okay, so 3 cards. Let's see what comes up this week. Oh my God, the cards do want to talk. I'm telling you, I think I'm talkative because there's a lot to be said this week. Okay, you guys are awesome, celebrating each other. Okay, 3 cards have come up. We've got a full moon, Mercury retrograde, Thanksgiving. It's a powerful week. Describe in the comments below how you're feeling in one word. Like, what is that word that would describe all of the energy that's going on for you right now? Okay, here we go. Are you guys ready for this? I feel like, I should take a drink. And before we dive in, if you know someone who would love this message, then tag your soul sister below. I appreciate the good karma. Here we go. Holy smokes, we're gonna have one hell of a reading this week because I've already seen the last card. And the first card that comes up is 10, the Wheel of Fortune. This is about being at the top and the peak of your chapter right now, of your life. It says, new beginnings, end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. Well, if you guys want to know what that change is, join the Elevated Life. We're talking about happiness next month. I'm just saying. But let's talk about the Wheel of Fortune. Tornado. Okay, your emotions. I'm like, what are you talking about? A tornado. Sometimes the Wheel of Fortune can feel like a tornado, which is interesting because life is cyclical. It's up, it's down, it's around, right? It's never stagnant. It's never stopping. It's always moving and always changing. So the Wheel of Fortune comes up to say, hey, right now is a time to be positive and it's uplifting and things are clearing and you're at this new beginning of your life where all the hard stuff is over and you can finally enjoy what you have going on right now in your life. It's saying that there's end of delays, so you don't have to keep waiting anymore. Whatever needs to be released and lifted will be released this week. I mean, with the full moon, talk about letting it go. And if you haven't downloaded my free full moon release ritual, meditation, and all of that, then of course you have to check out the blog on that. It'll be coming out in the newsletter this week. But let's talk about the other part of the Wheel of Fortune, especially paired with Thanksgiving. The Wheel of Fortune is saying, hey, right now you've got a time of good luck and karma and things are happening in your favor. So it's important to be grateful for that because you keep that momentum going. So again, with the theme of Thanksgiving, it's all about gratitude and being thankful, right? So remember, when life is going good for you, to appreciate it. I mean, to appreciate the whole thing, but don't overlook how amazing your life is at this moment right now. Give thanks for all the things that are happening and know that if there's something that isn't flowing, if there's something that isn't bringing you joy, if there's something that is like really stressing you out, then this is your opportunity to shift your perspective. This is your opportunity to start looking at it in a new way. So if you create this awareness around maybe what isn't working in your life, you can shift your perspective by offering gratitude for what it's trying to teach you or how it's trying to help you grow. I'm going to take a drink of water really quick, guys. I'm telling you, I'm going to be talking too much today. All right, vibing high. Oh, I needed this card. Let's see, energize 1 second and pain the next. Okay, up and down. All right, thanks for sharing, guys. Okay, let's see, second card. Ooh, nice, 4 of Gabriel. This is a card of celebration. This is a card of announcements of engagements and births. This card says it's time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work, and release yourself from burdensome situations. So just like I was talking about, this is all about shifting your perspective to appreciation and to gratitude. Just like it says, release yourself from burdensome situations and end of delays, like a change in direction that offers happiness. So these cards are saying, now you can celebrate. And actually, celebrate to me is like honoring with, like, is tied to energy. Can you, or gratitude. Can you guys see that? Like when you're celebrating, it's because you're thankful for like something that's in your life. So this is saying, hey, it's time to be grateful. It's time to celebrate. It's time to enjoy that you are at that peak and a high in your life right now. So make sure that you're connecting with people that you love. This card is about community and about family and building firm foundations. Maybe it's your soul tribe. Maybe you don't have the best relationship with your birth family, and that's okay because you have other types of family, right? You have friends, you have your soul tribe, you got your shine tribe. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just like rely on your blood family to be that support system, that foundation for you, or that community or that connection. It can be anyone. It can be anyone that shows you love and like that gets your vibe, right? And what else? Abundant rewards for hard work. So this card is saying you've laid all the groundwork. You've done all the things that you needed to do in order to get to this place so that you can be at the top of the Wheel of Fortune, right? So that you can reap all the good karma and the rewards from the work that you've done. Oh my gosh, you guys are crushing it with the comments. I'm feeling super appreciative. Yeah, I want to know, like, let's gratitude rampage. If you've been following me, you know I love doing that. Like, list 5 things that you're grateful for right now. Like, tag them in the comments below. I'm owning all that I have accomplished with gratitude for where I am now. And well, you have a lot to celebrate, sister, because I have watched you grow so much. Let's see here. That's so true. I'm adopted and I don't know my quote blood family, but I have amazing people who are my family. You know what, Julia, I just, when I was in Bali, I came across another girl who was adopted, and we were having conversations about how you don't have to have that like blood connection to have that support from, it can be from anyone. So it's like, will you allow it? Will you allow those people in your life to love and support you as if they are your family or, like your best friends, right? Whew, I'm telling you guys, we're talking about all kinds of stuff today, right? Okay, last card. It flew when I was talking about the soul and the ego and peeling back the layers with the freaking full moon on Friday. So number 9, Epiphany, pops up. This card is the Hermit card in the traditional tarot. It says joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, and answers that come through meditation. So there's so many things that I have to say about this card, but I just really want to read Julia's comment really quick before it disappears. Grateful for Shine School, Brit and Chris Carmichael, my boyfriend and his family, my family, myself, my dog Loki, everything and everyone, because everyone's beautiful. I'm thankful for my life, Dominique says, my kids, my loved ones. I'm thankful for life. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. I love it. Gratitude rampage. Yes. Awakening, sisterhood, and abundance that comes into my life. Yes, yes, yes. You guys are getting it. Oh, I love it. Okay, so let's talk about Epiphany. Let's talk about the Hermit. This Epiphany card is about having that enlightenment moment, that spark of realization that says, oh my God, I know the truth. Like, I see the truth now. And that truth might be a little bit painful for you right now. But what it is saying is, on the other side of accepting those truths, there is so much joy in knowing that lesson that you learned, or gaining that wisdom, or understanding your perspective or your belief, or why it was a certain way when you were a kid. This is saying you're growing through these life lessons and becoming aware of them, right? Instead of unconsciously moving through and just blaming life and saying, why is this happening to me? You're actually present, you're awake, you're enlightened, hello. I mean, you're still like rubbing your eyes and saying like, okay, what else do you have for me? But you're starting to have that awareness. How many of you guys are like, yep, that's me. I am aware that I'm going through some life lessons right now. Chris and I were just talking about this. And honestly, I'm going to turn this camera around really quick. Okay, just so you can see this. Like this little plant right here, check him out. Plant, everyone got the visual, right? Okay, so I cut, actually, and right here, if you can see this plant right back here, I've been breaking off the leaves at my salon and bringing them home and repotting them. Well, right now, the ones that I just showed you behind the camera are waiting to grow roots so that I can actually plant them in soil. It takes about a month, and something interesting, I learned a life lesson through this plant today. I walked over there and I noticed some of the leaves were turning yellow, so I started to investigate, like, is something wrong? And I noticed that one of the stems was out of the water. It hadn't been fully submerged, but what was interesting is that that one stem that was out of the water had grown a taproot that was about 1 inch long that made itself into the water. Well, what I'm waiting for are those taproots. And Chris pointed out the fact that when you're in your comfort zone, when you're submerged in the water, you grow at a really slow pace because there's no necessity. But when you take the stem out of the water, out of your comfort zone, guys, follow me on this, you grow at a really rapid rate, and it shoots these taproots down into the water to go, oh shit, I'm out of my comfort zone. I really need to like reground myself. So we learned this very powerful lesson today by realizing that you don't grow fast in your comfort zone. You only grow when you're pushed beyond your limits and you're like, oh shit, I need to like make sure I'm here, I'm present, I'm getting that source. So you ground yourself, right? But when I read this Epiphany card, it says, be a light to others. That force, that life force energy that causes that taproot to search for the water is the same life force energy that flows through all living things, including you, that is that light. That is what Shine School is trying to activate. That is my mission that I'm trying to awaken inside of people, that when you're turned on to that love and that peace and joy that you can only cultivate by a choice that you make. That's as simple as it is, but it takes some realizations to get to that choice, to really embody it. When you turn that on, when you become that light, you guide others, you inspire others, you change the world just by being you. You don't even have to have some crazy CEO position. You just have to be turned on. Your light just has to be shining, right? And this card also is a reminder that you have all the answers that you need within you. All you have to do is take time to actually create space to hear the answer. You are already asking the question, and the answer is trying to make its way into your reality, but you have to pay attention. And to do that, we have to practice through meditation, right? We have to set aside time so that we can clear out our thinking mind and create just quiet space. And for me, I love listening to music when I'm in the shower. Those times for me are times that help me to clear out all my crazy thinking thoughts, and still and quiet the mind so that my intuition, my soul's voice actually has a platform and a stage to speak. She doesn't want to steal the show, and if my ego is always talking and thoughts are always moving, then there's no room for her to come through. So how do you quiet your thinking? How do you create space for meditation? How do you connect with your soul? What are those rituals or techniques that you practice in your life? I'd love to know. Leave them in the comments. You might help someone else out. Okay, let me tune into your comments real quick. Anne says, yes, I was drowning in negativity. I was pulled from the water with Shine School, and I am stretching to stick my toes in the water again. I love that. I love that. You know, when you are stuck in negativity, it's all a mindset shift. It can't be anything else. You can't keep blaming your external factors. All you can do is shift the way that you're perceiving it in a way that you either accept what is, or you say, okay, I'm going to make a change here. Okay, and be willing to accept the answer. Exactly, right? Oh my God, that's crazy. I just got goosebumps. I pulled a card today that said, you already know the answers. Yes. Hey, Katrina. I love that. It's so true. If you have a question, if you're stuck, if you're stressed, if you don't know what my next step is, all you have to do is just take a moment to literally make a heartfelt connection with yourself and say, okay, I know that I have the answers within me. I just have to trust that I know the answer. That's the thing, right? When I went to go see a psychic many, many years ago because weird things were happening to me and I didn't know who to talk to, and that's my intuition guided me there. And she said the most skeptical people of psychics are the psychics themselves, because they don't trust their own information. And that has proven to be true in my life, because I have found that despite other people saying, oh, what is that? I'm not interested in that. What I'm interested in is developing such a strong trust in my own intuition that no outside opinion has any influence on the choices that I make in my life. And that is what I'm trying to empower and encourage you guys in your life. That's what I do in my one-on-one coaching programs. That's what I do when I talk to people. If you meet me, if you sit in my salon chair, if you call me on the phone, if you stand next to me at Sprouts, that is my mission, is to empower you to anyone I talk to. I'm like, hey, do you trust yourself? What does your vibe say? I'm always encouraging people to tune into how they feel and to trust the visions and the nudges that they're getting, because the more you trust them and the more you follow through, you build this incredible confidence in yourself that proves to be true. You'll say, oh my God, I knew that was the answer. Or if you go against your gut feeling, you learn lesson big time. How many of you know what I'm talking about? Say, yeah, or give me some hearts or something. No, that is true. Kelly says, hello, first time here. Hey, Kelly, so nice to have you join. I love seeing new faces here, guys. I do deep breathing workout, meditation helps, and I also tune inward for the answers, and aromatherapy. Yes, I love that. Okay, so I'm going to recap And I want to open it up to you guys. If you have any questions that you're struggling with, use this time to allow me to help guide you through whatever it is you need that reality or perspective shift on, right? So if you have any questions, if you're stuck, or if you want to, whatever, use this time, use me. Let me help you. Okay, 10 is the Wheel of Fortune. It's saying, hey, it's a brand new beginning. It's a new chapter. This full moon on Friday is a full release of what no longer serves us. We pull back all the layers that don't support us so that we can understand who we are and appreciate living with joy, period. Actually, that's my favorite book. Sanaya Roman, she wrote Living with Joy. Everyone must buy this book. I actually mail it to every single client that books with me. I'm like, you need this book in your life, Living with Joy. Because here's the thing, like, the only thing that is really worth living for, in my opinion, is joy. If you aren't cultivating joy out of the moments that you're living, out of the connections that you have, out of the actions that you're taking, what is it for if it's not for joy? Okay, recap. 4 of Gabriel. This says, time to celebrate. Abundant rewards for all the hard work you're doing. This is a card of engagement, of pregnancy, of new announcements, of creating a new business. This is a card of community, and it says to let go of those things that no longer positively serve you. And this is saying you're having these enlightening, awakening epiphanies that are creating, listen, joy. It's literally written here, joy through spiritual growth, right? Be a light to others and trust that you have the answers you seek within. Okay, I'm gonna take a drink and answer your questions. You guys having fun? Because if it's not fun, we're doing it wrong. Okay. Lisa, what's blocking me? Girl, it's your thinking. It's always your thinking. This is what we're talking about. It's a perspective shift. But around what is the question, I would say. Where do you feel like you're blocked? What isn't coming to you that you're expecting to come to you? How do you even know you're blocked? Are you asking for something and it's not coming? I guess that's the question, right? Let's see. Always end up kicking myself when I don't listen to my intuition. Yes. Yes. And intuition is one of the topics we covered in the Elevated Life membership. So if you're interested in learning how to activate that, tap into it, trust it. We walk you through exercises and techniques that we use to decipher what is true. How do we know if something's true, if our intuition is saying, yes, this is true, if our ego is being like, we teach you all of that inside there. Okay, Lisa says, I'm feeling something blocking my flow of abundance right now. Anything coming up? In what way do you mean abundance? Because it could be an abundance of breath, an abundance of joy, an abundance of money, an abundance of friendship, an abundance of support, an abundance of freedom or creativity. I mean, abundance is such a word that covers so many things. So are you feeling blocked in all areas of abundance? Like abundance just means, to have more than enough, right? So what do you not have more than enough? Like we need to get super specific. Anne says, I have been skeptical when I get signs that my first love is still with me or my past loved ones visit me. Okay, here's the thing. Your ego is always going to kick in right after those magical moments. So when it comes to intuition, I want you to pay attention to your ego. Use that as a guide to know that whatever came before your skeptical thought or your skeptical reasoning or rationing, whatever came right before that, that's the magic. That's the intuition, and that's where you need to start putting your trust. If you have the skeptical analytical thought that pops up, just use it as a reference to go, oh, well, if this is activating, then I must know my intuition is on to something, because it always freaks the ego out, right? And they're definitely visiting you. My question is, what are the Oracle Tarot decks that you feel the strongest energy from? Well, actually, just when I started this video, I said that this is one of my favorites. It's the Archangel Power Tarot cards from Doreen Virtue. This is one of my favorites. I feel like it's an extremely powerful one. I feel like it's very loving, and it does such a great job of keeping the authenticity of the traditional structure of the tarot, but also putting a more uplifting spin on how you can frame all of the cards in a positive light. And there's really nothing to be, nothing scary about it. Another deck I love is the Work Your Light Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell. I feel like she's done an incredible job of bringing very heartfelt, loving, and powerful, empowering messages through on the cards. So I think those are two of my favorites. Nature's Whispers, if you love nature like I do. Okay, let's see. Always have fun with you, Brit. Thank you so much. Let's see. You've got great energy. Thank you so much. I'm fun, right? Okay. Hey, Jessica. Yes, always fun. Oh, you guys are awesome. I am being pushed. Whoa, hold on. I don't know if I can expand all of that. It keeps doing something crazy, Isa. Let me see. Okay, I don't know if I can read it all. I'm being pushed by my family members to go to school. I can't decide what to do. Right now, I'm living in my car and I'm feeling lost right now. I'm thinking holistic nutrition would be fun to go into. I'm gonna open up that comment whenever I'm done with this video, Isa, but I say follow your heart, follow your intuition. If you're being called to holistic nutrition, there's a reason for that, because that's where we're headed, right? Going to college is an old paradigm and an old way of continuing the fucking robot in-debt process cycle. Now, if you have to go to college, if you're going to be a doctor and you have to go to that kind of education for what it is you want to do and how you want to show up and how you feel joy by contributing, then okay, go through the process. I had to do it. I had to go through beauty school, 1,500 hours of sitting at, I had to do the work. So will going to college give you what you need to move forward with what you're being intuitively guided to do? Everyone begged me to go to college. I was a top 5% in my graduating class. I was automatically accepted to major universities, and I knew that I didn't want to go there. I didn't want to spend the money, the time, go through all the stupid classes that are like, you have to take these. I'm not interested in that. I wanted to do hair, and I wanted to own my own business, and I knew what I wanted, and it sounds like you know what you want. So I would say, now that it's been 10 years of owning OMG Hairstyles as a 6-figure stylist every year, I would say follow your heart, because when you're passionate about what you do, you put so much love and so much energy into it. And if you're doing it out of obligation, you put zero energy, and you you regret showing up, and you only do it out of obligation. And so there's no magic, there's no love and enthusiasm poured into what actions you're taking. So I would say follow your joy, do what lights you up, do what you're curious about, what inspires you and motivates you, because you got to wake up and do it every day. So, I'm just saying. The walls around my heart have also blocked sharing my music and memorizing tunes. Is it blocking my third eye? Well, if you're talking about Kundalini energy and it is only rising up, if you feel like your heart is blocked, then you can believe everything above it is blocked as well. So I would do some visualization work for you, like Sherry, and imagine peeling back all the layers. And Sherry, you said you're going to join the Elevated Life. So just go watch the training from November, from this month, on relationships. We guide you through, I actually guide you through the second meditation, where it's a heart opening and I have you peel back all the layers and repair any damaged petals on your heart flower. It gets so fun, right? So I highly recommend that. But visualization, Sherry, for you, I think is really important. Also, I would think it would be really important for you to play music while visualizing your heart opening. Maybe write a tune or a song or sing a mantra that helps you to open up your heart and expand that energy. I'm asking, and it's not coming, abundance. Money and freedom from worry about it. Okay, there's your answer, honey. Worry is a mindset that is not positively serving you. Worry is living in the future and planning to fail or planning not to receive. That is the opposite of trust and faith. So you have to stop the worrying by either project, if you're going to project into the future and say thank you for what you do want and whatever specific amount of money or freedom that is for you, or just don't go out into the future at all and be present now and be thankful for what you do have in your life, because you do have abundance in your life. You do have money coming in. You do have a roof over your head. You do have freedom. You're just not appreciating the amount or what it is that you do have. If you compare it to people in third world countries, girl, you are abundant AF. So it's about cultivating more appreciation for what you do have and not projecting into the future with worry about what you don't want, because you'll prove yourself to be right. Okay, Isa, they want you to go to school, yet they're okay with you living in your car. Follow your heart. Oh, man, way to just fucking put it out there. I felt blocked from writing and acting, but you've helped me see that I was manifesting what I didn't want, but now I'm focusing on my dreams. Thank you so much, B. Oh, I'm so proud of you. It's all about shifting your mindset. If something isn't working in your life, it's because you're thinking about it wrong. You're perceiving it wrong. You're either not accepting it and you're resisting the truth. And if you resist and don't accept the truth, then you're never going to be able to make the changes. So it's always going to feel out of alignment. It's always going to feel off. Find your passion. Oh, you guys are amazing. Okay, any more questions? I think that covers it. I think we got to some deep stuff today, guys. All right, so we will be joining you on Friday for the Elevated Life. Chris and I, of course, will share more announcements about how you can join the Elevated Life for only $22. Obviously, BritneyCarmichael.com/membership, but I'm sure we'll be sharing more details and all the different amazing things that you can get out of it. But today's Woo Woo Wednesday, so we'll keep it we'll keep it woo. Yes, mindset is the key. Brit knows I do mantras. Wow, guys, I'm just saying. I know some things, and it's crazy. And you know some things. And the more you trust in those things that you know, the more you will realize that you're like this vessel of knowledge and truth, and it's always happening all the time, right? Put a link. Yes, I will put a link. And here, maybe I can do it. And can you help? I'll see. I'm going to look a little crazy trying to type this in. BritneyCarmichael.com/member. Guys, yeah, membership done. Bam. Bam. Look at that. Okay, there you go. If you want to join the Elevated Life for only $22, you can join by clicking that link below. So thank you so much for tuning in for Woo Woo Wednesday. Thank you for being an amazing support tribe. And thank you for reminding me that it was Wednesday, Sherry and Ann. You guys are awesome. I have just enjoyed like reading for you and showing up for the Elevated Life and Woo Woo Wednesday and sharing on the blog. It has been so much fun, and I can't wait to see what happens in 2019. I'm wanting to change it up and get a little creative on you guys. So again, if there's something that you would like to see from me, whether it be a course, a blog, a live webinar, a whatever, let me know, because I want to help create what it is you need most in your life right now. I just want to say thank you to everyone who watches, and thank you for your support. It really means the world to me. If you don't have that support system in your life, I mean, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. It's about surrounding yourself with things that light you up and bring joy and gratitude, whether it's family or food or friends or whatever. Surround yourself with something that brings you joy. And if you don't have that support team or tribe in your life, please don't hesitate to join my free private Facebook group, the Shine Tribe Sisterhood. I know so many of you are already in there, but if you know someone who would love to join and needs that sense of community and empowerment and encouragement along their journey of self-discovery, please be sure to search for Shine Tribe Sisterhood and join, and we will support you along your journey of self-discovery. Thank you, B. I am ready for 2019. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Yay, you guys are awesome. Well, I appreciate you so much. We'll be joining you on Friday for the Elevated Life series, and we just are so thankful for you. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Enjoy the full moon in Gemini and trust that you are blossoming into who you really are. You're pulling back the layers of what no longer positively serves you, old beliefs that are outdated, and you're really stepping into the truth of like, this is who I am, this is me, and I don't really care what anyone else thinks about that. You might not, you may care right now, but trust me, you're gonna get to a point as you go along the self-discovery journey where you just stop caring what other people think, because you have done so much inner work to understand who you are, what you love, how you show up and support and offer your love to the world and your creativity and your gifts, that no one else outside of you has any value to determine your worth. I always say, if they don't know your middle name, then their opinion doesn't count, right? So that's my philosophy, and I'm sticking to it. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in for Woo Woo Wednesday. I don't know how I just did that. Enjoy yourself. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I can't wait to see you guys on Friday. And hopefully some of you will be inside the Elevated Life monthly membership club, where we'll be talking about happiness next month. So can't wait to see you guys. I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye.